guys, welcome back to the channel Nae's Pink Bookshelf. My name is Nae's Denise. For those of you who are new to the channel, and today's video is going to be my Book of the Month Book Club October unboxing. And I have it here for you guys. So I am not new to Book of the Month. I have signed up for Book of the Month before. You guys can see some of my Book of the Month books are like way, if I can show you. They're over there on that side. You can't see, but from the Kingdom of Copper down that way, all Book of the Month. For some reason, the Kingdom Copper didn't have the Book of the Month logo on it. But yeah, I've gotten Four Dead Queens, The Gilded Wolf, Spinning Silver, Opposite of Always, Night Tiger, The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, Proposal, The Kiss Quotient, Cersei, Daisy Jones, and Six, Queenie, and I got another one which is not up there, but I pretty much keep those books there from Book of the Month Club. So I'm not new to Book of the Month Club. Basically, when you sign up, you can either sign up and pay $5 for your first box or $9.99 depending on which code you use. If I find any codes, I'll leave them down below, but normally if you go to sign up for the first time, they always have like a code at the top for you guys to check out. But if I can find the one for $5, I'll look for it and give it to you guys down below. But yeah, they have a plethora of books. They were not that big on the YA genre, and then they built up on their YA genre, and I guess this year they created Book of the Month YA, which I am signing up for that, so I'll be doing an unboxing for that once I get it. But I decided to just re-sign back up for Book of the Month because I actually do enjoy Book of the Month Club. I'm glad that they have a bigger selection. I just wish that of the books that they had each month, you could always just swap another book out for your Book of the Month. Basically what it is for the month of, you know, whatever month. So like for October, they give you 5 books that they have out that are like new releases or early releases or whatever the case may be. And it's a mix of historical fiction, fantasy, contemporary romance, thrillers, and things like that. And you pick one of those books, $14.99. Now you can add up to 2 additional books for $9.99 each. So I think that's a pretty good deal because most hardcovers are like $18 and up, depending on where you go. But I didn't like it for a long time because they're like a lot of the books they had were like historical fictions and thrillers, and I'm not into those. But they did have a fantasy pick for this month, which I went with, and they had a YA historical fiction, which I thought was cool. But I decided to sign back up. I used the code, signed back up, and I also picked 2 more additional books that I really, really wanted. I know for their Book of the Month YA, you can get it for, again, $14.99, but you can sign up for $9.99 for your first box. And then you can add 1 additional book for $9.99. I don't know why they don't let you do 2 books for that, but yeah, they only let you do 1. I'm going to look into it before I do my first order because I already have my cart set. I just have to actually like ship the box out. But yeah, I have my Book of the Month. I don't know if I have that video up on the channel. If I do, you can click the on screen to see it. If not, I probably got rid of the footage because like I said in the previous video, I had a lot of footage. They were old and I got rid of them. But let's jump into the box. So the box is pretty basic. It's a blue box and it just says Book of the Month on it. On the back side, it has your like tracking information and whatnot. The side of the box just says Book of the Month, and that's pretty much it. So opening up the box, trying to open it for you guys to see. On the inside, it just says Read, Love, and Repeat. Then it just says Book of the Month. I'm not going to go through all that because we're just not. So getting rid of the box. Sorry. So when you get your package, it comes like this. All of your books are wrapped up with this cardboard holding them together. It has your name, your address, the books that you picked, and a barcode. So I'm just going to take off the wrapping, cellophane. Like I said, again, I'm not new to Book of the Month Club. Book of the Month Club is not, you know, something I'm new to. I've gotten Book of the Month before. But what they did start doing was send out this, like, welcome booklet. So it just talks about what Book of the Month is, and pretty much that's it. I'm not going to go into depth. You always get a bookmark. This one just says, Where Were We? Book of the Month. Normally they would have a quote from a book on the back of their bookmarks, but I don't know if they switched it up or if this is just because I re-signed back up. But so the book that I picked for like my Book of the Month pick was Fate of the Falling by Kade. It's for men to rise, heroes must fall. It is a fantasy. I think this is the first book in a new series he's coming out with. I've never read his work, But it says, not all stories have happy endings. Everyone loves Matthias. Naturally, when he discovers it's his destiny to save the world, he dives in headfirst, pulling his best friend Asolo along for the ride. However, saving the world isn't as easy as it sounds in the stories. The going gets rough, and the folks start to believe their best chance for survival is to surrender to the forces of evil, which isn't how the prophecy goes at all. As the list of allies grows thin, and the friends find themselves staring death in the face, they must decide how to become the heroes they were destined to be, or failing that, how to survive. Pretty much I heard this is kind of like The Chosen One, but flipped upside down on its head. So I'm excited to dive into this and see what I think. Oh, another thing to know about Book of the Month is that they always have their little logo at the top. So it says Book of the Month here, and on the side, on the back, it always has a little heart. And their heart covers are really pretty. This one is gorgeous. But it always has the logo and the kind of month and year. And yeah, this is actually a pretty hardcover. So excited to get into this fantasy novel and see what this author is all about. The next two books I got are YA novels, because I really was loving their YA section. And so, where do I begin? I'm going to start with this one. I got from Jennifer L. Armentrout, Storm and Fury. I heard this is a continuation, like a spin-off series from The White Hot Kiss. And I love that series, like, so much. That trilogy was life. It was amazing, and I love me some gargoyles. So, yeah, I heard that's what this is about. And it features Zane from White Hot Kiss. So, we're gonna get into this. And the cover is stunning. I love it. I just wish this was foiled. Like, I wish it was foiled, but I love the cover. It's really pretty. Again, Book of the Month logo on it. Here, and on the back, this was for June 2019. And the cover is black and gold. I'm sorry, black, gold, and blue. But the series is Harbinger, and this is the book 1. It says Harbinger book 1. I'm not sure if this one has the series on it. Nope. So we have this gorgeous beauty, and I'm excited to dive into this. I'm probably going to binge read the White Hot Kiss trilogy before I get into this. So yeah. And I do own the sequel on ebook, so yes, that's great. Last book from Book of the Month that I have was one that everybody raved about. A lot of people said they actually enjoyed it, and I'm glad that I picked it for my box. So it is Descendant of the Crane. I did get the ebook immediately when it came out, but I really just wanted a hardcover copy of it. It is gorgeous. I love the cover. It is by Joan. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but again, this was from April 2019. This cover is to die for. I love it. Let's see what is on the front. So it is black and red. So that is exciting and awesome, and I cannot wait to dive. Oh, I love maps. Maps just make me happy. I'm excited to dive into this book. So we have Descendants of the Crane, and all I know is that this is YA fantasy. That's all I know. So I got a YA fantasy, a YA paranormal romance, and an adult fantasy. So you can pretty much see that I was on a fantasy kick. I'm loving fantasy. Fantasy has just been giving me my life lately, and I am really trying to expand my horizons, if you will, to the other realm of fantasy. I normally would stick to YA fantasy, so I'm trying to get my phone on silent. I would normally stick to YA fantasy, but I have been diving into adult fantasy. I have read The Lies of Locke Lamora, which is here. Oh my god, I loved the first book, so I definitely need to read the second book, which I do own. I have read Red Sisters, so I got a copy of Grey Sister to read, and yeah, that's pretty much it what I've read as far as like fantasy wise. The next fantasy I want to get into is Sabriel by Garth Nix, I'm sorry, but yeah, all over the place. But I'm excited to have these 3 books to add to my collection. Like I said, again, I'm going to be signing up for Book of the Month YA as well through a different email account that I have, and see what that's about, because I like that they let you pick any of their YA selections for your Book of the Month. But with actual Book of the Month Club, you have to pick one of the 5 books that they have set for the month, and then you can add your additional books, which I feel like they need to change that system. I feel like they should give you those 5 books for the month, of course, but they should be able to let you pick any book, you know, to pick as your book of the month, or if you don't want a book of the month but you want 2 additional books, they should still let you ship out your book without selecting. So I think that's what I think that's what I like the most about book of the month YA. You don't have to pick one of the books. And book of the month YA has some really great picks. They have Wayward Son by Rainbow Rowell. I'm not a huge fan of Rainbow Rowell. I have read Landline. I have read Fangirl and her other book, but they just don't do it for me, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm gonna try to reread Fangirl and then read Carry On and then Wayward Son. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. If you have signed up for Book of the Month, let me know what you guys picked for October. And yeah, if you want to see a review on any of these books, let me know. I'm definitely going to be diving into these really, really soon. Fingers crossed. But that's pretty much it for this video. So if you're subscribed, thank you for subscribing. If you aren't subscribed, subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!